Hello, nieces and nephews. This is your Uncle Bill, and welcome to week 50, year 2021. It's Cook Week. Yay! And guess what? Uncle Bill has five crazy things from Uncle Bill's house. But before we get going, I've been on Amazon today, one of my favorite places to shop. And I noticed that there's a lot of cooking gadgets where they take an old concept and they actually make it worse. I'll give you a perfect example. There is I should have brought it in here, but it's not one of the five crazy things. It's a gravy separator. I saw the most ridiculous gravy separator today. You shouldn't spend more than $5. $5 on a gravy separator. But what have they done? They took a gravy separator and they had a tube that goes and it goes on the side, and I don't even know how this thing works. And it has a little separator at the top, which is to filter out your contaminants. Where a much simpler solution is you buy a traditional gravy separator, which basically has the spout going all the way to the bottom. And you just go in and you pour your drippings into there. All the grease floats to the top. You pour it out. It comes out of the bottom. Bingo, bango. You have what you need to make your gravy. Now, that not one of the five crazy things. Now, this one also isn't one of the five crazy things. I made this, and I'm probably going to do a DIY short because Uncle Bill has the 3x5 time management system. You can take a screenshot of that if it comes into focus. There we go. Feel free. And hi, Andrew. Great to see you here. I'm talking about the 3x5 time management, and this is a little protector. It's a do-it-yourself protector that I made from a portfolio case. You can get these for $1 or whatever at any stationery supply store, or maybe $2. And you just cut out your own little template. Now, for this round cut here, I used this shot glass right here, which isn't one of the five crazy things, as a circle template or whatever guide. This will protect a 3x5 card in your pocket. One of the things that about the 3x5 system is it's very simple, and you have the 3x5 cards and you put them in your pocket, and by the end of the day, they're looking pretty ratty. That's why Uncle Bill made a little card holder for one card. You could actually put 4 or 5 cards in there pretty easily. Now, on to 5 crazy things from Uncle Bill's kitchen that have to do. Oh, one more thing. We were talking about, I think Bridget and I were talking about cowboy lights. And I think the reason why these little babies got the name Cowboy Light over the years is that they look like a gun. You could hold it in your hand and pow, 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 pow. Cowboy light. If you have old cowboy lights, what you can do is replace the existing bulb with LED, and you have a brand new cowboy light. Brings light to the day. That's not even one either. Uncle Bill's going to talk about knives. You think you need to get a new knife. Well, I hate to tell you this, folks. Knives are getting, to get a quality knife is getting more and more expensive. You can always find a cheap knife. This actually is an old IKEA knife. You're not going to see this quality in an IKEA knife ever again. Now, that said, sometimes it's better to go with an old knife than a brand new knife. I have the Miracle Blade knives. I love them. They aren't as quality as that. That I sharpen it up. I'm ready to go Miracle Blade does other things. Now, another oldie but goodie is my Corningware Pyrex. And this is a special mixing bowl. You notice how it has the high slanted sides. And it also has pour spouts. So you can pour out of the bowl directly. I love this thing. That's number 2. I got this as a present a couple of years back. This is a microplane used for pepper specifically. Let's see if I can open it up. I don't even remember how to get this thing open. Well, I'm not going to do this on air because you know what? Uncle Bill will break it on air if I open it right now. But there's a little microplane in there, as you can see. And, well, yay, open. I didn't break it. Yoo-hoo. These are also storage in here. This is number 3, but this actually could be number 4. Slide this way. See if I follow the directions, I'm all set. These are a unique type of peppercorn that a friend of mine bought me. I can't even remember the name of it. I think it's called dragon peppercorn. It tastes like black pepper, and with a little bit of a difference, a very mild difference, and then it just snaps together like this. So you have both a storage container and a storage container for your planing here, all in one nice to go thing. That's number 3. Oh, Bill, I'm so sorry. We'll get back to responding to your emails tomorrow. Bad internet connections. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm excited about that Chromebook that I bought. Black Friday, I got a Chromebook for $87, and currently the thing's selling for $212. So Uncle Bill made a good price, good purchase. This, I can't remember how much this was over at IKEA. It's a handy little thing so you don't electrocute yourself while you're trying to get that piece of bread out of your toaster that got stuck. This is a handy device. Number 4. And number 5, I haven't even ever used this one. This is another microplane. Nice thing for, as a matter of fact, I just used it on the packaging that was in. When I pulled it out, it actually planed off a little bit of the plastic. If you get one of these, you probably don't want to store it like this, although it will save your fingers in the long run. That's number 5. And woo. Do you want 6? I guess I'll treat you to 6. If anybody out there does cookies, this is actually my daughter Brenda's DVD. She doesn't remember that it's hers, but this is Alton Brown's. I think it's Alton Brown. Alton Brown. Yes, Alton Brown Super Sweets DVD. And on this, he has 3 chips for sister Marsha, The Art of Darkness, and Churn Baby Churn. All 3 of them top hits. They're actually recipes. He also goes into the science of the ingredients that go into whatever recipe he gives you. And going into the science, what does the baking powder do? What does the baking soda do? How is the salt as opposed to your yeast? Whatever recipe Alton ever does, he goes into it in depth, and I love watching his show. That's number 6. I've already shown you this one, but number 7. And one of the things that I might be trying out of this one, figures I grabbed the wrong one. This one says Applesauce Muffins at the top. I love the fact that I got this at a thrift shop. This was somebody's favorite recipes. And speaking of favorites, I forgot to say while I was talking about Amazon, I have also started My Favorites Kitchen Essentials on Amazon. If you search for William Dube, you might find me. I'm currently reviewer number 150. I keep dropping back. Sorry, folks. I used to be 103 at one time this year, but now I'm 150 and proud of it. This is the recipe that I was going to try. Yuletide toffee squares. They look great. And anybody that's interested, if you want, I can not Xerox, but take pictures of the back of that card too, which has more information. If you're interested, put your email down below or send an email to unclebilldube@gmail.com, and I will email you back whatever recipe you saw today that you're interested in. And anybody got any questions today? Well, my question is now, Andrew, a yes or a no to this one question. Do you do your YouTube uploads, downloads, and also YouTube Studio on your laptop Chrome? I guess that's more than one question, but if you can answer yes or no to all those, that would be great. Yes, no, 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 yes. Thori F. Allaire. Hello. I thank you very much for dropping in. This is the Uncle Bill Dube. Also, I've been discussing with GTO Helps about the channel. One of the problems Uncle Bill's had over the years is the fact that Uncle Bill is an unniched channel. My thoughts are maybe to split off into maybe 2 more channels, keep this channel as is for at least the Monday lives, and whatever else comes to my mind. For example, this 3x5 time management would be on this channel because is the 3x5 cook? No. Is it camp? No. Is it create? Yes, it's create. It could go into there, but create, I might keep create under this channel. Is it create critique? No. And is it climb? No. So it's kind of create and it's kind of, just personal management. And I've been thinking about getting the 3x5 system out as a book after seeing Andrew Borst's book, and I probably butchered his name, the Consult a Blind Guy. Check his channel out because he's got a book there. Also, check out Andrew's Simple Cooking and Die Bullfrog 79 if you want to learn all sorts of bushcraft, how to survive in an urban environment. Uncle L is the one to see. Yes, you do most of your Chromebook and see Client Studio on Chromebook. I have only tried yesterday. I'll try that one. LOL. I will. Yes, that is my goal to do more on a Chromebook and to learn more about Chromebook. Just recently, I have paid. There's a Design RR Studio, which be careful on if you do go to try to sign up for that. They have a very strong sales funnel, which makes me think that they might be a lot like the Orange Drive, which I did critique, but I did pay the $27 for lifetime access because if it's lifetime, it's for Uncle Bill. And if it's a low cost thing, which was $27, it's also for Uncle Bill. What they have is a thing that you can create a flip book or you can actually do web design. It's what Uncle Bill learned in the 80s was called vaporware. I have a strong suspicion that it isn't going to last, but it will last if they can sell enough of it. And the way that they're doing that is it's $27. But if you want all the extra little bells and whistles, it's $90 annually. That's where their money is. And they have other add-ons. It was either 3 or 4 times, and you have to be very careful going through because they'll make it sound free, but when you read the fine print, it's free for 5 days, 10 days, 14 days, 2 months, whatever. That is a very thing to learn is nothing is ever for free. It just doesn't happen. I wish it would. Let me see. Have anybody else laptop only? Yeah. Well, Uncle Al, Andrew uses a Chromebook. You can tell Uncle Bill, I got a million things going on this week. We're having the YouTube creators from San Diego. There's a group on Facebook, and we're going to all get together for a Christmas dinner on Wednesday. And that should be kind of fun. Uncle Bill is going to be making a dish, brownies. I should have brought in my brownie thing. I will be making Duncan Hines, I think it is, brownie mix. For $1, I got that in the store. And you can't put all the ingredients together for $1 that would be going into brownies. I think all I have to add is a little bit of butter and a couple of eggs. We'll find out. Most underground book, yeah. And 13 minutes. Thanks, Bridget. Always nice to know. Bridget is one of the best moderators I've ever had. And I love the way that she does work. And she just realized that I paid her the same type of compliment because she is my favorite middle child that I have, too. When the kids were growing up, I would always say to my youngest, "You are my favorite youngest child." And to my middle child, "You are my favorite middle child." And to my oldest, "You are my favorite oldest child." Another video that I'm thinking about doing this week is my curry popcorn video. I have found, and basically I'll tell you right now the gist of it. You put 3 kernels in, you get a 2-quart pot, you fill it about that much full of oil, and I use canola oil, and I put 3 kernels in, put it to high heat, let one of the kernels go off, then I add 1/4 cup more of popping kernels. Make sure that they get to room temperature before you go throwing them in. I keep popcorn, you should actually, once you open the bag, put it in the refrigerator. And if you're going to store it for a real long time, put it in the refrigerator anyways, because even in a plastic bag, things are going to dry out. It's what people don't realize is that plastic bags actually do pass a small amount of moisture. It's just that we don't notice it because it's leaking out so slowly. But there is moisture particles that go through plastic. Working on 2 videos. Yeah, it seems like Uncle Al, it seems like you've been doing more than 1 video a day lately. I guess you're getting ready for the end of the year, and you keep telling us all that you're going to stop producing videos, but I think once you get YouTube in your blood, and once you get, it's like I actually had a few. I was so ecstatic after my Friday release to have, I think, 5 comments. I was like, "Woohoo! Finally, somebody's commenting on things." Freeze. Oh, you freeze your popcorn? I haven't tried that. I was worried about that. So you actually freeze popcorn kernels or you freeze cooked popcorn? because there is a difference, and I'm curious. I haven't ever tried popping popcorn after freezing it because I've never frozen popcorn, but I will do that. So, Uncle Al, the the spotlight is on you. Oh, kernels. Okay, all my popcorn's going in the freezer. As like if you say it works, I'm gonna give it a try. I have never tried freezing popcorn either. Yeah, never the kernels. I've never done the kernels because a lot of other, I guess it's because it's such a low moisture content thing that the kernels don't um, get destroyed. If you put a tomato in the freezer, it doesn't help it much. For bugs and mold. Okay, well, bugs and mold sounds like a good idea. I like that. And Uncle Bill has gotten bugs before. I thought I was really smart once. I was taking wheat germ, and wheat germ is actually something that they also feed livestock. And so I got a big 50-pound bag of wheat germ that I put it in a plastic container, and I went to use it one day, and it was full of bugs and beetles, and I had to throw it all out. I felt so bad. And let's see, what else about cooking? Oil? Okay, a friend of mine has told me that with cooking oil, and I've already experienced this, even though we like to prepare, it's not a good idea to buy cooking oil in large quantities because cooking oil gets rancid quickly. I have been slowly turning over to nothing but canola oil. I find that my olive oil goes bad fast. I've just purchased a small bottle of avocado oil, which is really nice for cooking. Also, it cooks at a higher temperature than even canola, and that's nice. Freeze wheat germ too. Yeah, it goes rancid. Oh, what does anybody know about soy curls? Because I've been tempted to buy a 12-pound bag of soy curls so that I'm prepared when the meat industry decides that they're going to start charging $30 a pound for beef. Dark bottles. Yeah, dark bottles are good. I have the flip top bottles. I used to do kombucha and make that until one day all my kombucha started to get mold. I just got tired of doing it. It's a lot of work to do kombucha, to do it right. And one of the things that you need for doing kombucha right is to get those belts, they're heating belts, so that when it drops below, like say 68 degrees in your house, you actually heat it so that it's nice and warm and all the yeast is happy and everything. Never heard of it. Be honest. I'll be honest. Get a bigger freezer for dark bottles, huh? Okay, now what are we talking about being honest about? Uncle Bill is always honest, except when I'm not. No. Well, we all know how to tell when a lawyer is lying, right? Yeah. It's been such a great, great year. I can't believe how fast this year is just going. It helps that I'm finally starting to get all my senses back. I can eat and taste the food, and that is always a nice thing. And I'm realizing that a lot of before I actually had taste buds in my tongue, and now it's the smell of the food that impacts my taste also because I don't have a whole lot of taste buds left. Soy cubes. I know about, oh, no, no, I'm talking about soy curls, but you probably just had a typo there. Yeah, soy curls, what they are is they're like this, and you hydrate them, and then you cook them just like meat, and the soy absorbs whatever flavor you're cooking it in. Usually it's soy yeah, soy sauce, which helps flavor it. I have never heard of it, to be honest. The meaning, I don't know about it at all. LOL. Oh, soy curls? Soy curls are a meat substitute used by vegetarians and vegans alike. There's a lot of soy products. There's soy curls, there's tofu. Soy is used in so many types of food products. It's amazing. You could actually, I think there are books literally on cooking with soy. I have tried making soy bacon, which is kind of interesting. You can actually buy it at the store. It's a lot better than using tofu in making soy bacon. Curls too. Okay. Asians too. Yeah, yeah. Well, I was thinking more on the prepper lines. I think having 12 pounds of soy curls would be just. I found a place where I could get it for $70 for 12 pounds of soy curls. And I have a feeling that 12 pounds of soy curls will make a lot more than that when you expand it with water, because it's kind of like a sponge and it expands. And we could learn a lot about soy curls. I just, Uncle Bill has been tweaking some recipes for Christmas. Soy curls would be a nice one to bring along there. I also am thinking of doing a video this week on a quick Thanksgiving leftovers feast for one. Basically, I have a ton of stuffing around, and you can actually make the stuffing on a single serving type way without butter or with butter. I'd probably do it with butter, and have instant potatoes or use regular potatoes if I take them and cut them up and boil them before doing this. And then just add the turkey and, of course, my jalapeno pepper, because everything has jalapenos in my house. Lots of fun. Better than TVP? Okay, I like that. I've done the TVP before, and hearing that soy curls are better, and also Shonda from Shonda's Cooks, she had a video on using soy curls, and she had mentioned a brand. I can't remember what the brand is. Unfortunately, my brain just, although today I actually beat my top score for the, it's hard to explain. It's going upriver on Lumosity, where you actually have two animals shown to you and you have to click. Actually, I didn't beat my top score, but I got into the top 5 again, which was nice. I was very happy with that, because I didn't make any mistakes. And guess what, everybody? Does anybody have any more questions or comments? It's been fun meeting with you all. I hope you all have a happy Christmas. And if you aren't a subscriber, subscribe. I guess I might have lost the other person. I forgot to engage them more, and probably scared them off. Uncle Bill's kind of scary sometimes. It's been a great year. I can't. No, this isn't the last one for the year, because we have next week. Yee-hoo! And then next week, is that the last one for the year? I don't know. Let me check. I'll check that real quickly. We have two more weeks for this year. 1, 2 more Mondays, and then it will be 2022. It's a new one for me and you. So let's have some fun in the sun. Although we're not getting much sun in San Diego right now. As a matter of fact, I haven't had to water my lawn for ever, because I don't water my lawn, but the plants in it, I haven't had to water them either. And now we are at the top of the hour. I just a second, folks. I have an important announcement to make. Thank you for coming. Love you all. Bye-bye.